But that's it, my loves. I will see you next week, Friday. I haven't said that statement in so long. All right. I think I'm ready now to talk. It's been a long time. I think the last time, let me put my water down next to me. Hi guys. I think the last time we spoke, wow, I've not done this in a while, have I? I think the last time we spoke was on YouTube was December, and it's now April. Seasons have changed. So you saw from the last video I made, which I believe was December, that I was dealing with someone in my family in St. Lucia, and it's dealing with them, finding them the care they need, giving them the best care I could get, while still trying to work at the same time. And anyway, it was my mum, and she passed away in March. And a lot of you may not know that because I did say on Instagram, and I did say on TikTok as well. But I know a lot of you don't follow me there. So we are YouTube family on this platform. So that's what it was. I keep my family life quite private outside of, Michael. And I remember there was a time that I almost didn't want to say what happened. Like I wasn't going to post that video, the last video, the one before this, which was in December, about why I was quitting YouTube. This is the longest I've ever taken a break from YouTube. And because I've been on YouTube for about 8 years, more, maybe 10, more actually, more than that, over 10. And this is the first time I've taken a break like this, but it was completely understandable and needed, at least for me. She's gone. And I have been dealing with it, obviously, privately. And I've done all the I've cried, I've had my quiet moments, and I'm not gonna ever get over it, because you don't get over losing especially your mum. You don't. You just, as I've said before, you find a way to learn how to live with it, which is advice I've given to others, and now I'm telling it to myself. Michael said it best. He said this to my her husband, who was my stepfather. This is now a different normal, and that's exactly what it is. It's a different normal. So it's going to be living with that. I believe I'm ready now to come back on YouTube. I didn't want to for a long time, because YouTube is exactly what you're seeing here, which is me just talking to camera. On the other platforms, Instagram and TikTok, it's such a small amount of time. It's just easier. YouTube is like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, longer. And I just didn't want to do all that. It's too much. And especially to keep it up every single week. A ball had to drop. I haven't written anything down, like points. So I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. I've read all the comments from the last video. I didn't answer. There were so many of you. I just want to address in this video, thank you to all the comments I got. It's been a slow goodbye with Mum. But you know what? I'm going to embrace this different normal, because Mum is free, and she's free now. she's free, and she can watch me. She can always watch me now, whenever she feels like, because the platform she loved the most to see me on was YouTube. I would arrive in St. Lucia, and literally, I swear, within the first 5 to 10 minutes of me arriving, always on day one, at least day one, she would always say, "Oh, I was just looking at you on YouTube. I was just watching you on YouTube, and oh, I saw when you had that," and she would describe something that I was wearing. "Oh, and I like the way you put together that with that. Oh, it looks so nice." That's Mum. She watched YouTube. I put it on her phone, and that was it. I put Instagram on her phone, and I put TikTok on her phone, but YouTube was where she watched me, because it's where you can connect with me the most. It's where I can talk the most, and so I can understand that. Why do I always want to bring this down a bit? So she loved it. She loved watching me on YouTube, and it feels good to come back because of her, because I know that she loved it as much as you lot do. I feel good coming back to YouTube. So I feel like I'm doing it for Mum as well. So I'm not crying or anything. I just, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm nasally or something this morning. But Michael has been my rock. My friend, I have a few, I can count them on one hand, but very close friends. And we've known each other for a very long time, way before I was on social media. And two of them, one being Paula, flew to St. Lucia to be by my side at the funeral. Another one is a close cousin, who is also, I consider, a very close friend. And these three people just made themselves available to me and for me, so that they could be by my side, literally. And they were at the funeral, Mum's funeral. I made sure that she got a send-off that she would love, in an outfit that she would love to wear. And I made sure that me too, that I was wearing something. I wanted to wear something for her funeral. Sorry, this is a bit morbid, but it helps me. I wanted to wear something for her that would make her feel like, oh, where did you get that? Oh, where's my phone? Let me take a picture of this, because that's how she was. If you saw an outfit that I was wearing that she liked, she would immediately pull her phone out and say, "Let me take a picture, let me take a picture." She'd be like, "Let me see you, turn around, let me see the back." So I wanted to wear something that she would feel proud of and be like, "That's my girl. Oh yeah." But she was so proud of me. She really was. She still is, because I still feel like when somebody passes, they're still here, but they're just in another way, but they are still here. I believe that your life continues. But she was so proud. Oh my gosh, the amount of people the neighbors and anyone who came to the house, she would be like, oh, she would pull out any old magazine pictures and show them pictures on her phone. And she was so proud of me. She would tell me that so many times, and I was so... I've went to St. Lucia so many times since I've been born, but towards the latter half of her life, I increased the amount of times I was going to St. Lucia, and I'm so glad that I was there for her. So I can honestly say that I got to as close as possible without actually living there, but almost semi-living there, how often I was jumping on the plane to be with her. But I'm back, and Mum, this is for you. Being back, my stomach just growled, I need something to eat. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back on YouTube. So it will be back to business as usual. It's a different normal for me behind the camera, as in, when I turn it off. So, but this is I'm back. I'm back into the grind and back into just getting myself busy and doing what I've always loved. I'm doing what my mum and I used to do when I was younger. She's the one who's responsible for me being where I am. I mean, obviously she is, but in the sense of the fashion side, because as a lot of you maybe know the story, when I was growing up with my mum, because she raised me. I have an older sibling as well. I have a brother. I just don't mention him, but I have an older brother. He didn't live with us for a large part of most of my life, so it was mostly me and my mum. But we used to go shopping. I love telling the story because it's so true, but we used to go shopping, and this is where the birth of, I think, my love of fashion, from what I understand, begun. And we used to go shopping at Roman Road Market, Ridley Market, Walthamstow Market. Drop a comment below if you know the markets I'm talking about, London girls. And we didn't have much money, but we would buy whatever bargains we could find and would bring them home, and she would tip them upside down on the table, the kitchen table. I'd try them all on to see if they fit, and she would try hers on, and we'd do like a little fashion show to each other, like showing each other the clothes that we just got. And it was just the biggest buzz, and we'd feel so good and so happy that we got something that was such good quality and stuff like that. So it was the best. It was. And from then onwards, the bug stuck with me. So she'd probably like this jacket that I'm wearing now. That's how mum is. She would watch this YouTube and she goes, oh, he's wearing this nice jacket and he had like the neck that went like that, and that's mum. But so I am back, and from this Friday onwards you're going to start seeing videos. But yeah, it's been a while. I've missed being on YouTube as well. I do, yeah. So I'm just gonna plow on with videos and just show you stuff. Especially now it's spring. Mum passed, like I said, in March, and she was laid to rest around Easter time, which to me is a really special time in the calendar to be laid to rest during Easter. Because like I said to you before, I just don't believe that once you've passed, you rise again. So I think it was one of her favourite times of the year was Easter. The carers who looked after mum were incredible as well. Anyway, I'm bouncing around all over the place. But all the comments I've read, thank you very, very much. Some of them I have had to stop reading. I'm actually going to go back and look at the comments again, but they make me cry because they hit so right here with what you say. I showed them to Michael, and he was tearing up as well because in his eyes, mum was his mum too, because his own mother passed away when he was very young. So he saw mum as his mum. So in a way, he feels like he's lost another mum. In fact, he has. So, yeah, the comments were really incredible from you. Thank you. And I know a lot of you are going through the same thing or have gone through it. So, yeah, it's a club that no one wants to be in, but it's part of life. And as I said to Michael, now that mum has passed, I feel like I've seen the arc of life now. The way it starts and the arc of life. I feel like I'm seeing it in a way I hadn't before. And there's a lot of things now that I'm appreciating more now, and things that don't need to as much anymore. But I'll still continue doing what I do because I still love it. I would rather do this than do anything else. And I know how much, like I said, mum loved watching me do it. She loved seeing all the outfits that I would wear, and especially if I had like a black tie event and I would wear something really fancy, the gowns that I would wear, she loved all of it, So I'm continuing this because I love it, but I'm continuing it because I know mum loves it too. And that will always make me feel, I know what the word is I'm looking for, it will make me feel like she's there, kind of, because she is. So I feel her support. I think I look at it like that because she loved it. So I'll continue to love it with her. But yeah, that's really it. I was wondering if I should do some fashion in this video, but I'm not sure. I mean, this jacket is mango. I'll link it for you. And I'll link the size I got as well below. These jeans are actually not old. I got these a few months ago. These are from Gap, but I found them on the secondhand market, and I just love how oversized they are. So these are really cool. I just love the way they fit, so baggy. I have a few appointments. Well, not a few. I've got a shoot to do today, and I have an appointment in the city as well today. It's been quite busy for me, actually, since I've returned. I've been back for not just a few days, a few weeks now. Short weeks, but still. And it's just been nice just to be home, and I am home for a while. Paula and I are planning a girls' trip. That's some good news. We are, I have a $3,000 travel credit, plane ticket credit, and I have to use it by mid-June. And if I don't, I lose it. So I want to use that credit and go somewhere in the world. I don't want to go to the Caribbean because I've literally I feel like I've spent 50% of my life in the Caribbean now. I want to go somewhere else. The world is a big place. But if you've got any recommendations, I know I asked already on my Instagram and TikTok. So I'm curious to see if any comments from YouTubers are going to be similar or some different places. I'm looking, the criteria is, like I said, not the Caribbean, just somewhere where I've not been, preferably. I've been to Lake Como. I've been to the south of France. When I say the south of France, I've been to Saint-Tropez and Nice, and I've even been to Monaco, which is crossing over really. Cannes, I've done all that. So I don't think I want to do that. Antibes I've done, that's all south of France. I'm not doing, so I've done that. But apart from that, where else? I've done St. Bart's as well, which is Caribbean anyway. And then, but anyway, give me other places. I'm thinking Thailand maybe, right? Because I feel like with Thailand, your money goes far as well when you're in Thailand. And you can get a place that looks absolutely stunning and not spend an absolute fortune. So let me know if I'm wrong, but I haven't booked anything, but Thailand I'm starting to research it. But give me your thoughts. Where do you reckon? Just the two of us? Has to have beach. I need to be by the ocean. I want to be able to sit down with P, chilling out with a drink, sand, sea, just relaxing, enjoying balmy evenings as well. I want that. Those are two criteria I have to have because I relax when I'm around that. But I want it to be a place also where, they have lots of restaurants and, shopping. I'm not talking about touristy shopping either. But just, they have cool things that you can pick up. So I can say, oh, I got this in Bali or I got this in wherever. So I'd love to hear your recommendations. So let me know in the comments below where you think, and I will definitely be checking them all out. Like I said, from next week, Friday, you're going to see my normal, back to normal videos from that point onwards. And we'll just go through this, my different normal together. I think that's really the best way to put it. But again, lastly, I just want to say thank you again for the comments. Next week, I think, is next week the end of the month? It is, isn't it? Let me just check. I feel like it is. Oh my God, it is. Well, not quite, almost. But towards the end of the month, there's a few things I've got going on. But anyway, you know what? You know what I will show in this video? Because of the timing, and I was invited a couple of days ago to the preview for the launch of the Christopher John Rodgers collection with Zach Posen, the creative director for Old Navy. So I'm going to show you the 3 pieces that I picked up, and one of them is fourth piece is for Paula. So let me just go and get them now. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I picked up. The sun is moving, so I'm kind of moving away back from it. So this is one of the pieces I picked up, these trousers, but I'm thinking about going up in a size in these because I want them to fit really oversized. And he came up with these cargos. You know me, I'm a cargo girl. So I got these in a size 10, and this is how it fits on me. but I wanted it to be even bigger so I could wear it like slouched down, but at least you can see the details of it, right? So I'll show you, right? So it's got like these little details right here on the side. So I've still got the tag on it because I'm thinking I'm going to exchange it and swap it up for a size up. But yeah, this is them. It's a nice, easy piece to wear. Let me see if I can just slouch it down. I mean, I can sort of slouch it down, but like I said, this is a US 10 that I got it in. I'm going to go up a size in this, I think. So that's why I've got the tags on, but I just want to quickly show you how it looks on me. I also picked up this top, which I love. I'll show you how it looks on me on the screen. It's just an easy top to wear for the summer. I love the way it just goes in and out, and the way it kind of like, it's like a halter neck basically, but it's just really pretty. It looks so good layered with, for example, these trousers, right, together. And any of my jeans, it looks really good with as well. Any cargos I've got, it's just a nice easy piece, also with a nice long simple skirt, right? Just an easy piece to wear, so I love it. It's really cute. I can even imagine wearing it like with a bikini, just the bottom part, and you put this on, right? And you're just like hanging out somewhere. But I really like it. It's just really nice and simple. I love the way it's just nice and loose here. I got this in a size small, it says here. It's got an S. So I could have gone up a size, but my light switches are quite small, so I can sort of get away with it. Because you want to be careful. Don't size up on this. It is true to size. This, I think, runs a little bit on the smaller size. So if you want it to fit very big, the way I want to wear it, then I would consider going 2 sizes up from your normal size. I think that's the best way to describe it, to get it nice loose and baggy kind of look, because I'd rather it be slightly too big than slightly too small, which is how I feel this one is. It fits me, there's nothing wrong with it, it fits, but I know the look I'm going for. But this is great, it runs true to size, and it's just, I think it feels like 100% cotton, and it's just a nice, easy summer piece to wear. I picked up this scarf. The scarf also comes in that same dotted print of the top that I just showed you, but I couldn't see it in the store. So I'm gonna see if I can find it online, or I might pop into the store today. I'd love to get the scarf print to this. And then I picked up this particular scarf. I just liked the stripes of it, and I love how it's trimmed in that yellow, and it looks really nice on, because I've already tried it on. So I got this as well. So those are the 3 pieces I picked up. I'm thinking about getting the yellow jeans, because there's a pair of yellow jeans. Well, they're more like God, there's a name for that color. A lime green yellow. So it's not like a true buttercup yellow, like chartreuse. So it's got like a hint of green in it, but it looks like a yellow trouser, but it's a jean. Anyway, so it comes with a matching denim jacket, but I like that jean. I like that yellow in a jean. I exchange these and see if I can find that scarf in that, you know, the dots, because you know I'm a scarf fiend, and you know how much I love scarves. I've got vintage scarves, I've got Hermes scarves, I've got high street scarves. I get, you know, I'm just a scarf hoe. So that's what I picked up. I wanted to just pick up pieces that I know I will just easily wear, and I know that for me, what I've just shown you, I can and I will. And now for Paula, while I was there at the opening party, which was really nice, because Christopher himself was there, Zach Posen was there, a bunch of celebs were there, Gail was there, Kim O'Reilly Simmons, because she's part of the campaign, she was there, I think. But it was a really nice event. I wanted to go up and congratulate Christopher, but I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. I just feel like he was so busy with other people, so I just left him alone. But congratulations, Christopher, if you're seeing this video. You're probably not, but if you were, congratulations. Your collection was... When I went to the event, I was wearing my Christopher John Rodgers. It's a tangerine orange, almost neon bright skirt. It's knife pleated, almost down to the ground. It's a gorgeous skirt. I have it in neon green too. I wanted to change the way it looked, and you can see here on my TikTok what I did with it. I just wore a black skirt on top of it from COS, and just let that flash of orange show with a asymmetric kind of tank neckline on top. So you can see here, you've already seen it if you on my Instagram or TikTok. So that's what I wore to attend the event. Now, Paula, I saw this on the hanger and I thought, I wonder if Paula would like that. I WhatsApped her and I said, would you like this? And she didn't answer me. And I was at the event going, would you like this? Would you like this? It's a large shirt dress. It does have pockets as well. I love the way it's got like sort of slightly full sleeves. You could wear it completely open. I could imagine this like literally opened up and just wear it over a jeans and a tank top, right? Super easy. Or you could wear it like a belt and just have it like, have the belt worn quite low on the hip and just kind of blousing it over. Really chic, super chic with flats, or wear it literally with a skinny belt, or just wear it loose like this if you want, you know, but I just feel like these kind of pieces are so easy to wear. Another way that I would wear this is, and I might style it actually. Yeah, I might style this before I hand it to you, Paula. To do up the first 3 buttons and just wear it completely open with your jeans showing. Do you know what I mean? So this is a very, very versatile piece. Anyway, when I left, I bought it because I wasn't sure if she wanted it. I left, and whilst I was walking down Times Square where the event was held, she texted me back. She goes, yes, 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 that looks like Christopher John Rodgers. And I said, it is Christopher John Rodgers. I'm going to show you on here the screenshot of the conversation that we had, because she was like, oh, no, and I just guessed. So she had no idea, but she said just from looking at it, it looked like Christopher John Rodgers. So iconic at this point with his colours and his prints, that they've become his signature. And the fact that she recognised them without knowing that I didn't tell her I was going to this event, and she didn't know anything about this. So, but she just guessed it's just from the photo or a video. I sent her a video on WhatsApp. So Paula, this is on your way to you. The pieces that I picked up, if you do get any pieces, let me know what you think. I think the quality is good there. They all feel like cotton, like good non-stretch, just cotton. Something that's gonna last well, wash well, and just bright, beautiful pieces and the perfect time of the year to get them. But that's it. I'm gonna end on a nice, happy fashion note. An honor to Mum. Veronica, by the way, is her name. But that's it, my loves. I will see you next week, Friday. I haven't said that statement in so long. So long. But I will. I will see you next week, Friday, my loves. And thank you for being there. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I've been hearing your messages when you're coming back to YouTube. I miss you when you're coming back. Even on the streets, I've seen some of you. And I'm here. I'll talk to you next week, Friday. And as I've always said, I'm on TikTok and on Instagram between now and next week, Friday, if you don't want to wait till then. All right, my loves. Bye.